In this video, I want to talk a little bit about the importance of knowing if one of the parties responsible for a crash, car accident, or whatever is a government or municipal agency. Why does that matter? It can matter for a number of reasons. Number one, in some states, and depending on who it is, there can actually be government immunity for certain government agencies. In some states, it might be the police, might be the highway department, things like that. So there can be immunity that applies, or discretionary immunity if it was sort of a decision about whether to pave a road or how to design a bridge and things like that. So there can be things that protect the government from mistakes that would otherwise be considered negligent if it was done by a private party. Sometimes there are special notice rules that apply. You have to provide a notice of circumstances and claim, for example, in Wisconsin before you can bring a lawsuit. So there can be special notice provisions. There can be damage caps. Maybe it's not total immunity, but it limits the damages you can recover because it's a government agency. Sometimes there's a special procedure you have to go through. For example, if someone is involved in a crash involving a federal employee, such as, let's say, postal workers. I once had a case where a gentleman on a bike was hit by a mail delivery driver, right? In that case, even though it happened in Wisconsin, it was just a you know accident on the roadway because that's a federal employee. There's a federal process you go through before you can file suit, and the suit has to be brought in federal court and things like that. So there can be special rules that apply procedurally, special notices that are required, limits on damages, immunity, and things like that. So it's really, really important if there's a possibility of any kind of state, local, federal government agency involved that you talk to an attorney right away, so that if there are deadlines that apply earlier than normal deadlines that apply, that your attorney has a time and an opportunity to deal with those so that your claim is preserved.